In this video we are going to solve few past paper questions, and that is relevant to the quadratic equations and the factorization. So the first question is simplify fully this and that. Okay, so first of all, whenever you got the question in the algebra, either it is factorization or whatever it is, you need to look for the common factor. Do we have any common in the denominator? No, we don't have any common in the numerator. But if you look at the denominator, you can see that you have a common of 2 between the two terms, right? So first of all, we take the common from the denominator. So if we take the 2 common, we can take 2x as the common because x is also common. So we can write 2x into x minus 3. So this is how we take the common, but in the numerator we don't have the common, but we know that this is the quadratic equation. We can factorize it, that we have learned in the last lecture. What you need to do, you just need to multiply the first digit with the last one. So 3 times 3 is minus 9. By multiplying we get minus 9, and the middle digit is minus 8. So by adding or subtracting we should get minus 8, and by multiplying we should get minus 9. So let's say if I take 3 and 3, so if you multiply them you will get 9, but if you add them or subtract them you will get 6 or 0. So it means that it's not possible for this. Let's say if we take minus 9 and plus 1, if you multiply them you will get minus 9, and if you take minus 9 and plus 1, if you add them you will get minus 8. So this is according to our given condition. When we are multiplying them we are getting minus 9, that is our requirement, and when we are adding or subtracting them we are getting minus 8. So now we break the middle term. We write the first term as it is, last term as it is. The middle term now will become minus 9x. You need to write the variable with it. If it is in terms of x you will write x, or if it is y you will write y, plus 1x over 2x into x minus 3. Okay, now we need to take common from the first two terms and common from the last two terms. In the first two terms we have a common of 3x, so if we take 3x as a common, so we get x minus 3. And in the last term we don't have any common, so we can take 1 as a common. By taking 1 as a common, the inside of the bracket remains same. Okay, over 2x into x minus 3. Now you can see that we are doing right because we are getting the same terms. So if you get the same terms, it means that you are doing the question right. Now we can write like this: x minus 3 one time, and combine these two terms, 3x plus 1. In the denominator we have 2x and x minus 3. Now you can see that these two terms are same, so they will cancel out. So the final answer is 3x plus 1 over 2. So this is the most simplified answer. You cannot further simplify. So what we just did in this question, we just factorize the upper term and take the common from the denominator, and then after the cancellation we get the final answer. Okay, the next question is a square minus b square. We have learned that when the two terms are in the form of square, now you can see that both of them are in the square form. A square, we can write it as a square minus b square. Now this is fulfilling our requirement. We have learned that when the two terms are in the square, both have the square and they have the minus between them. So when we have this kind of condition, we will write one time as positive and one time as negative. Okay, so this is what you need to do in the A part. For the B part you have to simplify. This is the 3 marks question or the 4 marks question. This is quite lengthy. We just need to open the brackets and multiply. So we have x square plus 4 square minus x square minus 2 square. Okay, so what we do need to do, we can write as x square plus 4 and x square plus 4 two times, right? Because they have the power of 2, that's why we have written like this. Then we can also write x square minus 2 and x square minus 2, because it also has the power of 2. Now we just need to open the brackets and multiply. So if you multiply x square with x square, you will get x power 4. Now you will multiply x square with 4, you will get 4x square. Now you multiply with 4x square, so you will get 4x square. Now 4 with the 4, so you will get 16. Now because of this minus we are putting the brackets. If you directly open this bracket, if you don't write this bracket, then you will not get the same right answer, because this is the minus. Because of this minus, the inner sign will be changed, right? So we don't need to open the bracket right now, this bracket. Now x square will multiply with x square, you will get x power 4. X square with minus 2, you will get minus 2x square. And the same way, minus 2 with x square, minus 2x square. Now minus 2 with minus 2, minus minus plus, and 2 to the 4 plus 4. Now we can open the bracket. X square plus 4x square plus 4x square plus 16. So okay, sorry, this is x square, not x square. This is x power 4, the first term, because when we multiply them we get x4. Okay, then because of this minus, all of the inner sign will be changed. Or if you multiply the minus inside the bracket, all of the sign will be positive. This is the positive, so my plus minus minus, so we will get minus x power 4, and now this minus and minus become positive. 2x square, this minus and minus, it will become positive 2x square. And now you multiply the minus with this one, so plus minus minus 4. Now we just need to add the terms or the subtract them. Now you can say that this is plus x power 4 and this is x power minus 4. So these two terms will cancel. Now you can see that 4x square plus 4x square, this will become 8x square plus 16. 2x square plus 2x square, it will become 4x square minus 4. Now we need to add these two terms, so it will become 12x square, and 16 minus 4 will give you 12. So this is your final answer. If you want to take the common, you can. So we can take 12 as a common, so we can write x square plus 1. So this is the most simplified answer. So we have just opened the squares, and then we open the bracket and then cancel out the terms which are same. So this is how we can solve this question. The next question is, you have to write it in a single fraction. We have covered this type of question in the last video. Now you can write the question like this: x plus 1, 1 over x minus 2 minus 4 over x. So you can solve these three at a time, or you can take two. You can solve the two at a time and then take there are two methods. Either you can take all of the three terms and take the LCM and then you can solve it. Either you can take two terms, then take their LCM and solve it, then combine it with this term. So we will go for the two terms first. So first we will solve these two terms. It doesn't matter if you solve these twos or these two, all of them will give you the same answer. Okay, and so now the LCM is x plus 1 this term and x minus 2 this term. Now we have already learned that this term will multiply with this number, so 3 into x minus 2, and the inner sign positive, and then 1 this term x plus 1 will multiply with this number, 1 into x plus 1, okay, minus 4 over x. This term will remain same as it is. Now you can multiply 3 inside the bracket, so 3x minus 6 plus 1x plus 1 over x plus 1 or x minus 2 minus 4 over x, same as it is. Now we can add or subtract. Now you can see that these two terms will be added, so 4x minus 6 and plus 1 will give you minus 5 over x plus 1 and x minus 2 minus 4 over x. Now we have again two terms. Now we will take the LCMs again as we did in this step. Okay, So now our LCM will be all of these terms. Now we have three terms in the LCM: x plus 1, x minus 2, and x. Okay, now we know that this term will be multiplied with this term, so x into 4x minus 5. Then the inner sign, so inner sign is negative, so we put the same negative, then 4, and this term will multiply with this number, right? Because we are cross multiplying them. This term was multiplied with this number, and this term would multiply with that number. This is the same thing as we did in this step. We multiply 3 with this value, and we multiply 1 with this value. In the same way, we multiply 4x minus 5 with x, and we multiply the 4 with these two terms. So we are just cross multiplying, like this is the same thing like cross multiplying. So we have x plus 1 and x minus 2. Okay, so we can write it like this. So first we write in the in neat form, then we will solve it. X into 4x minus 5 minus 4 into x plus 1 into x minus 2 over x plus 1. You don't need to multiply the denominator, or you don't need to open the bracket in the denominator. You can leave it like this now, but you need to open the bracket of the numerator. Now x will multiply inside the bracket, so it will become 4x square minus 5x, x multiplied by 5. Now this minus 4, and now we will open these two brackets. Okay, now first we multiply both of them, then we will open the then we will multiply with minus 4. So x multiplied by x, you will get x square. X multiplied with minus 2, you will get minus 2x. Then 1 with x, so you will get 1x, and 1 with minus 2, you will get minus 2. The denominator will remain same. Now you can see that 4x square minus 5x. Now minus 4 will multiply inside the bracket. Okay, the minus 4 will multiply with all of this term. Minus 4 into 4x square, it will become minus 4x square. Then minus 4 into minus 2, so minus minus will become positive. 4 to the 8x. Now minus 4 with the 1x, so first of all you need to multiply the sign. So minus plus is minus, and 4 multiplied by 1x will give you 4x. Now 4 with this term, first multiply the sign, minus 4 and minus plus, and 4 to the 8. The denominator is same as it is. Now we can write the final answer. You can see that this term is positive and this term is negative, so they will cancel out, and the remaining minus 5x and plus 8x and minus 4x. So if we solve them, we will get, let's say if we have minus 5x plus 8x plus or minus 4x plus 8 over the same thing we have. So it will become minus 5 plus 8, it will give you the plus 3 minus 4, it will give you minus x. You can put it on the calculator, you can solve it. Minus x plus 8 over the denominator, x plus 1, x minus 2, and x. This is your final answer. This was the P3 question. So we just need to take the LCM of two. You can take the LCM of the three terms at the same time, but that makes little bit confusing. That will become little bit confusing, so we will take the two terms. That's why we have taken the two terms at a time and solve it by the taking the LCM, and then we combine the third term. Okay, so this is how you can write it as a single fraction. In this equation, what you need to do, you just need to multiply them. We have x minus 2 and x 2x plus 3 and x plus 1. So what you can do, first you can multiply these two quantities. You can open these two bracket, and whatever you will get the answer, you can multiply it with x plus 1. So first you solve these two brackets, let whatever the answer you will get, then you will multiply it with x plus 1. This is the same thing. As we open the two brackets, these are the three brackets, so we can simply open it. Now this question says that solve minus 4x minus 3 as correct to the three significant figure. Okay, so it means that we need to solve this equation whenever they ask you like this is a quadratic equation, so we cannot factorize it, we need to use the quadratic formula to solve this, right? Because in when they ask you to factorize, they will write the word of factorize. Whenever they give you the question like this, it means they are asking you to solve this equation by using the quadratic formula, because we cannot solve this equation by using the midterm break or the by the factorizing, because they cannot be factorized. So we will use the formula. So we have 5x square minus 4x minus 3. So first we will write the value of a is 5, you can clearly see, b is minus 4, and c is minus 3. Now we write the formula that we have already learned: minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. Now we just place the value in this formula. X is equal to minus this is the same minus, and the value of b is also minus, so minus 4. This is the mistake that most of the student make. They write the minus one time, but here you can see that we are getting this minus because of this formula, and and we are getting this minus 4 because of this value of minus is the value of b is negative. That's why we are getting the 2 minus. This is the mistake most of the students makes. Okay, then whenever we have to write the square, we will put the bracket. If you don't put the bracket, you will get the wrong answer. Then minus 4, a is 5 and c is minus 3, and over 2 into 5. Okay, now we need to solve it. X is equal to plus 4, because minus minus will give you the plus 4, plus minus minus 4 square. If you put this on calculator, you will get 16. You need to write it on the calculator by putting the brackets. If you don't put the bracket, you will get minus 16. That is wrong. We need to put the bracket, that then we will get the right answer. Okay, so 16, and then you can see that all of these things are being multiplied. Either you can put all of these things on calculator directly, you can put on the calculator, or if you want to do it by hand, you can. First you need to decide the sign. You can see that this is minus and this is minus. We have two minus, so minus and minus will multiply, will give you the sign of positive. So we have positive 4 5 the 20, and 23 20 times 3 will give you the 60. Okay, so we have this one over 10. So x is equal to 4 plus minus, either you can write 4 plus 4 or the simple 4. 16 plus 16 plus 60 will give you the 76 over 10. Now you need to calculate, we need to calculate the 76 by using the calculator. So x is equal to plus 4 plus minus, if we take the under root of 76, what we will get? Let me check it by calculator. Under root 76, it will give you 8.71. We are getting this answer 8.7177. As we need to write only three significant figures, so we can round it off 8.72, because if you round off this 7, this 1 will become 2. So it's 8.72 over 10. So one time you can write it as positive, and for another time you can write it as negative. 4 plus 8.72 over 10, and 4 minus 8.72 over 10. Now you can just use the calculator to find the value of x, but you make sure you write the final answer in the three significant. So if we put it on the calculator, we have 4 plus 8.72 over 10. So we got 1.272. So as we need to write only three significant, so we can round off this number. So we will get 1.27, and for the second one it's 4 minus 8.72, we got minus 0.472. It's already in the three significant figures, so this is the final answer. Okay, thank you.